Hey, what's Fan Karate Academy? Sensei Matt here. Hope you guys are having a good day. Today I'm going to be going over our basic blocks that we use in most of our katas, and also how to make a proper fist and how to punch as well. Then we're going to put it all together and we're going to do our first kata, which we call Te Waza. Okay? So we will start from the beginning. We're just going to do very basic. We're going to put our arms straight out like this. Make sure our shoulders are pulled down, back straight. And we're going to curl up our fingers nice and tight. Then we're going to wrap them all in. Then we're going to tuck our thumbs underneath to hold them all together like this. Okay? So one more time, you can watch from this way here. So my hands straight. I curl one, curl two, and then tuck underneath here with the thumb. And I have to make sure that my wrist is nice and flat. And with every punch that I throw, I'm trying to hit with my two knuckles right here. But again, make sure those fingers are nice and tight. Thumb holds them all together here. Common mistake if you're practicing at home, make sure that your thumb isn't tucked inside because that can end up breaking your thumb. And also that your thumb isn't hanging out like this. We like thumbs up, but not when you're doing punches or kicks. You want to make sure nice and tight here, okay? So let's just try this together. Squeeze one, tuck the thumbs, and open. Squeeze two, tuck the thumbs, good. Last time, open, squeeze, thumbs under, and great job. Okay, that is your fist. So now we're going to go right into doing a headlock. So you're going to take your fist just how you have them, rotate them so that your palms are facing up and your elbows are going to slide along your body, pointing straight back. So don't let the elbows creep out like this. No chickens, please. Tuck those guys right back here like this, okay? So for headlock, you're going to start by crossing your arms in front of your body. And the blocking arm is going to come on the outside, so not like this, because you're going to punch yourself in the face. Make sure you come outside, and then you're going to go with one arm up. The blocking arm is going to come up and rotate like this, while the pulling hand, or hikite, is going to pull back to the side here. For our style, we like to make sure that our arm is parallel with the ground. So some people have down here, some people really high. For us, we just like it flat right here with the elbow pulled back, okay? So let's try again following along. So we're gonna make cross, up, cross, up, cross, up. One more time, cross, up. Great job. Last thing, when you're blocking, the hand position is important. If it's too low, then you can't see anything. So it's obviously no good. If it's too high, you reveal too much of your body here. If it's off to the side, it completely misses the technique. So you want to make sure that you're going a little bit forward, not back like this, so a little bit in front of you, and diagonal with your front arm here. And the fist should be just across the midline of your body, so like this here. Okay? So let's try now fluid. We'll go 5 slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now 5 middle speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. So that is your headlock. So spend some time practicing that one. Make sure you get all the key points down. We'll move on to the next block. Okay, so the next block we're going to go over is your Soto Uke, or your just basic, we call it scooping block. It goes from the inside to the outside. So we're going to start with one hand in front. This will be our blocking hand. And we're going to pin the elbow close to our torso with one fist distance separating the elbow and your torso like this, okay? The hand is going to be roughly the same height as your shoulder, kind of on a 45-degree angle down, 45-degree angle up like this. And not super wide when you're blocking like this, because again, you just reveal so much after, when all you need is to be able to come just the same as your body here, so that the technique is coming, it goes just past your body like this. If you stop here, the block isn't full and it's not going to actually block anything. So it has to make sure it comes out to the side like this. Okay? So I'm going to go underneath like this. Then I'm going to come around turn my wrist at the end. So when I finish the block, my palm is facing myself like this. Come across, underneath. My hand is turned upside down as I do this. Then hook. Cross underneath, rotating the wrist. Come across, hook. One more time, slow. Come underneath, block. Before we go smooth, I want you to watch my elbows. I'm not just leaving this hand here doing nothing. It's gonna also come across the middle of my body and then do the block, okay? Let's do 5 slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little bit faster, medium speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 full speed. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. So that is your Soto Uke or your scooping block. Next, we're going to go into our Uchi Uke or inside block. So it's similar to our last block in that it's blocking your chest, but this time instead of coming from the inside going to the outside, you're going to work from the outside, then come across the inside. Still, you want to keep your elbow, when it finishes, one fist away from your torso. Keep that same arm position. But this time, instead of being in front of the same side shoulder, you want to come across the middle of your body and rotate. So that is the opposite shoulder, like this. Okay? When we set the technique, we're going to bring our hand up like this. Don't accidentally punch yourself in the ear, but you want to rotate so the palm is facing the front. And then you're going to pull the pulling hand and rotate your body across the middle line like this. Up, pull, cross. Up, pull, cross. Up, pull, cross. Up, pull, cross. And for this one, don't forget to use your hips. Gives you that extra power, okay? Slow now, but fluid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 5 medium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is your Uchi Uke. Practice hard, guys. Keep paying attention to those little details. And now for our last block we're going to do today, it is our Gedan Barai or our lower block. So again, we're going to have our arm that's out and we're going to set by rotating our wrist inwards so that the pinky side of our fist is touching our shoulder right here like this. Keeping the elbows in. So don't do this. No, turn it, tight fist. Other arm is going to come across like this so my elbows are almost touching. Then I'm going to slide down and pull back. Set, elbows are together, slide down. Set, slide. Set, slide. One more time. Set, slide. And the height of this block is meant to cover your lower area. So make sure you're not too high like this, but at the same time, you don't want it straight down. You actually want it to be like 45 degrees, almost on a diagonal like that here. And again, the width of the technique, not too much over here because then it's too much revealing. And then also if it's too short, then again, you're not blocking enough. So you gotta find the same as your body, okay? A little bit faster now, slow speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Medium speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 full speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome, so that's your Gedan Barai. And now you have your 4 main blocks that we use in all of our katas. And now last thing we're gonna do is our basic punch or chokuzuki. So for this one, since I'm gonna be putting in a lot of power, I wanna anchor my feet to the ground in Uchi Ashidachi. We have another video explaining that in more detail, so for now, just observe the stance position, okay? So, as I mentioned earlier, you must have your wrist straight when you're doing a punch. The idea is, if I'm punching something and my wrist has a little bit of a bend in it, it's gonna amplify that bend. So as I'm making contact with something, if my wrist is slightly up, boom, my wrist is gonna snap like this. If my wrist is a little bit tilted down, boom, my wrist is gonna snap this way. So you have to make sure that it's super tight through here, nice and flat, so you have that solid impact. And also, the two knuckles have to be straight in the center line of our body here. Okay? So for power in this one, it all comes actually counterintuitively from the lower body. You're gonna slightly push into the ground, have the power come up through your legs, twist through your hips, and then you're gonna connect to your limbs through using your core and your trunk rotation. You're gonna turn and punch out. Don't have the shoulders up like this because then you'll lose the power connecting to the lower body. You wanna keep those shoulders set down. So again, you twist, push, pull, same time. Twist, push, pull, same time. Twist, push, pull, same time. One more. Twist, pull. Okay? Last big point that we'll talk about before we go a little faster is keeping your elbows in. It's very common, especially for beginners and higher belts too, if I'm being honest, that the elbow flares out a little bit to the side when you punch. And not only is this slow your technique down, you lose the power, because to have the power from your lower body, you need to connect it by pinning your elbow into the side of the body the entire length of the punch. As soon as it separates, you'll lose that power. Okay, let's try a little bit faster now. Slow speed, but fluid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Medium speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so, those are your basic techniques. Now you have your punch too. That means we can put it all together and pull out Te Waza. So this is our first basic kata, so we're gonna kind of go over how to start each kata as well. First, we always start in Musubidachi, heels together, toes apart. If you can't see my fists right now, or my feet right now, I'll move back, but we have another video showing this too. So your hands are gonna be pushed into your sides here. You're gonna stand nice and tall, and you'll bow. Great. Then you step apart, elbows in, and push out. Announce the name. Te Waza. Then you pull back, Yoi. Now head block first with the left hand. Ich, 1, and other side, knee. Scooping block, ich, knee. Inside block, san, shi. Lower block now, ready? Down block, punch straight, go 1, and 2. And then you come up, heels together, Musubidachi, elbows come in front with the fist just below eye level, not up like this, just here. Then out to the side, hands pulled in, and bow to complete the kata, okay? So we're gonna do it now just once, just regular speed, and hopefully you guys can follow along and use this to practice, okay? Te Waza. And that is your Te Waza. So you have lots to practice, so spend time on the little details. Once you get the techniques locked down, practice memorizing the kata and putting it all together. You guys got this. Practice hard. Bye-bye.